Greetings, Illuminating Women, sisters, and everybody else out there. During the COVID-19, we are still meeting together because in Illuminating Women, it's so important for us to our connections that we get empowered through and encouraged through the education. And we decided to start these coffee break chats. Everybody's got their little coffee mugs. Here we go. Yes, we go. And what we're doing right now is I had asked Vicki Draper. If you don't know Vicki Draper, this is a woman you absolutely want to get to know. She has, she's an animal, a healer, communicator. And right now, so many of us who have pets, our pets are feeling our energy and our emotion during this time. And so I asked Vicki to come in and share a little bit about what she's been experiencing, how we can help our pets during this time, and what we can do for them and for us. And the third thing I asked her to talk briefly about is the aftermath. When we go back to normalcy, I am going to bet there's going to be pets that are going to feel that effect and may start urinating in your home or chewing something up, doing some destructive things. So we welcome here Vicki Draper, and in this feed down below, I will have how you can reach out to her. So please welcome Vicki. Thank you for coming and giving us our 15-minute coffee break chat to teach us something new.
Oh, thank you. It's my honor and pleasure because yes, our animals are having a hard time just like we are. And so the techniques I'm going to talk to you about today are not only for this coronavirus pandemic, it's for any kind of changes. If there's a death in the family, if there's a divorce, if you're moving, even if you're changing jobs, that gets stressful. So the bottom line is when you're stressed, your pets get stressed because they feed off of you. And they're also looking to you for safety. And especially in a time like this when the whole globe is at unrest, they're not only feeling our home unsettledness, they're feeling the world. So it's, you know, really important to keep in mind and be mindful to care for their feelings and care for them too. Otherwise, you are going to get, right, the acting out, the misbehaving, they may be clingy. Mine's been really clingy. And, you know, just because there's unrest, there's unsettled. And so that's the first thing is to help your animals, you've got to, we're going to start with you. And so this is an experiential meeting. So I'm going to bring up a how to help you ground, because that's the very first important thing to do. So let me get that. All right, you're seeing my screen. I'm having unresponsive or slow time here. Okay, just a quick, these are my two kitties that I'm talking about and my daughter, just so you get a visual. So for you, this is grounding, is placing your hands at the crease of your legs and just pointing in at the pubic bone. This is one of the most powerful ways to get us settled. It's called grounding. And grounding in physics actually is a physics term, it's not a woo-woo term. And it's taking a larger object to pull off excess energy. So in this case, it's the earth pulling our stresses. And so this is a great way to help us get grounded. It starts bringing the energy of the down to let it dissipate, to help us calm. And for those of you that know about the chakras, it's actually the root chakra, chakra 1. And if you don't have to know about that, just to do your hand position here. The reason is this is our center where our grounding, our safety is. So when we're off balance, this area gets unbalanced in us. So it's very important to do grounding. So, how many of you do a grounding, or did you do this real quickly as I showed you the picture? Could you feel a difference?
I could. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's something simple. It's natural, simple, powerful. And if you're really, really stressed, you may have to do it longer. You may have to take a walk. I mean, but this makes the difference. And if you do it regularly, then your body gets used to it and it will stop, pop into that space quicker. So that's the first thing, because if you want your animals calm, you got to get calm. So the second thing then, now that we have you grounded, I'm going to show you pictures for you to ground your animal. Then I'm going to show you a video. I'm doing that reversed just because to make sure technology works here. So hang on. Okay, so in this picture, to ground your animals, you can gently place your hand on their paws. And since they have 4 paws, you want to do back and front. So my model here is X. And so this is the hand position. Like I said, I'm going to show you a video in a minute. And then we went to the front paws. And so this is where we're starting to ground. Then he was getting more comfortable getting grounded just by me hanging out and, being calm first, grounded first. And then he went to fully grounded and just relaxed. So now if you have a super hyper dog or cat, this may take longer, but I just want to show this was a progression in a short time for X, because he was responding so quickly to the techniques. And the pictures are from my book, Bridging True Love, Connection, and Healing Between You and Your Animals. And so this is X and his guardian Lynn on the front cover. And he's my model in the book. And it goes through all kinds of more in depth with calming, how to calm you, how to calm your animals. There's a whole chapter on calming the animals. There's a whole chapter on calming you. But we always start with you. And that's the same in my book. And so that's a resource that can easily happen if you need more. And so I'm going to show you a video. So we're going to have our fingers crossed that the video plays. Oh, that's not the full screen.
We're not able to hear that, Vicki.
Okay.
And the nice thing is we can, it will be linked to this video that we're doing that will be on the Illuminating Women YouTube channel. So we'll have all this linked so they can also see this from there, correct?
Yes. Oh, you're going to link my PowerPoint, you mean?
No, I'm going to link your video and all your information.
Got it. Yes. We'll just put the link to the video there so that you can hear it. Bummer that you can't hear it. Okay. So the power of grounding you first when I'm teaching live classes, I always start with some breathing and some grounding. And the animals, because everybody gets there, they're all frazzled, because getting settled. And after we do the initial just grounding, all the animals, you see them, they just start laying down as the middle of it, as the whole room just starts coming together, coming calm. So these are tried and true, grounding you, grounding your pet. So even just in my workshops, we're only working with the person and the animals just respond. I mean, at the beginning. And then we go through and do what our learning is going to be. So we're taking it deeper today with you're getting a hands-on thing to do with your pet.
I've seen you do this, and it's amazing to watch how the whole room just does. It's incredible. So we're getting close to our time here. So just can you give us a pointer to once things get back into normalcy, when we're back to our busy schedules and our pets are going to be left alone for a while? Do you have a couple of pointers there?
Yes, I'm sharing another slide here. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so during this time, I want to talk about this time, the interim time, it's going to be good to connect and play with your pet. Even though you may be stressed and frazzled, it's good for you to keep your routine, and you can have this opportunity to have more quality time. And so you can enjoy nature. But the more engaging you are with your pet too, the better, the more comfortable they're going to be during this time. And so what I would advise is to find a routine together. Either it's a game, either it's nice cuddle time, you know, whatever your level of your pet is, and implement it now. And so then when you go back to work, you have that to fall back on. They'll have that still in their routine. And since they've had a routine before, they'll more easily fall back into it if you're doing the grounding and calming. And if not, that's where I can help with private sessions, communicating, healing. We can work on one-on-one and get this sorted for you. I right now have classes you can do if you want something to do with your pet. Is have a switch from petting to massaging your pet class on April 4th. And then I have an animal communication, this is from 10:30 to 12:30. So it's a 2-hour class via Zoom. The animal communication class is a 7-week series starting April 8th on Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. And you can just deepen your connection and understanding of them. And then here was my slide for getting back to work, because otherwise, if you're not having some routines and you're not paying attention to your pets, you're going to get some, like Jill said, chewing up things. Then maybe get peeing everywhere. Even your bed, I've had to work with that. Even if you have multiple pets, they may fight more. So it's really important to instill this calm and get back in with them. So if you want to go deeper, I have my, like I said, my private sessions and classes, and this is my gift to you, helping you get you and your pets smooth and calmly navigating this pandemic we're having right now. And I do offer a 15-minute free consultation, so you can go to my website and contact us and request an assessment. So please reach out if you need.
Wow, great. Oh, and you have so many other wonderful services too. So Vicki, this is pretty much, we like to keep our coffee breaks just long enough for a coffee break and to learn something new. And I think we all learn something new. Who do you know? Who is in your life that has a pet that you can share this information and help those pets? Because let's be really honest, if our pets are all upset, it will also affect us too, because if we walk into a mess and things are awful, it's just going to affect us. So thank you, Vicki. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to stop the recording. Be sure to check Vicki out and continue to keep what we're doing at illuminatingwomen.com. We'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.